morning, everybody. Coach Aaron here with an interesting little tech video slash kind of review today. So real quick, by the way, if this is backwards, then it's Facebook's fault. So, do you have a scale like this on your bathroom floor? So this is a body fat scale. I got it from Amazon for like 27 bucks, maybe a year and a half ago. And it's got these little electrodes that are supposed to scan your body in order to give you a body fat percentage. And first thing I do want to say is that technology does work. Basically the way it works is it sends a mild electric current through your body in order to essentially assess resistance that is given from body fat to be able to extrapolate a body fat percentage from that so that you can figure out, okay, am I losing fat or losing muscle? Am I gaining muscle or am I gaining fat? So, toss that aside. So, the technology is actually very good. The way that those things work is, however, I found a major problem with the at-home versions of these scales. So the ones that you buy for $27 like I did. So what happened was I tested this both on myself, and at one point I was actually recommending and even buying these scales for clients, especially for clients who were not coming in to work out in person when I had my studio open. So, I would buy these scales for them, or I would have them buy them, so that they could tell me, I'd be able to see not just their weight, but also their body fat. But the problem that I noticed is, if we look at over time a graph, don't worry, it's going to be super simple. I know people are having PTSD from algebra. So, if we got somebody's weight that comes in through these different points over time, what I noticed was that every time their weight hit the same number, the body fat percentage, I'm going to make up a number here, came in exactly the same. Exactly the same. Which, I've watched body fat percentages move enough over the years, that is not possible. Okay? For every single time your weight hits 164.2 pounds, for your body fat to be exactly the same. And when I started noticing that trend, both with myself, because I was using the scale myself, again, I don't have any of my clients do anything that I'm not willing to do, when I noticed that, I realized, okay, something is wrong with the way these things are calculating. This is causing problems. So you get people who, they're losing weight, and because they're losing weight, the body fat's coming down because apparently this number is just tied to weight. So they're losing weight, they think they're losing body fat percentage, but it's entirely possible. And what I started finding was some clients were losing more fat than this was showing, and other clients were losing less because they were losing muscle. So this is a problem. So if you have one of these scales, I recommend either throw it away or maybe take some electrical tape and put it over the electrode so that it doesn't work, something like that, and just use the scale for weight. And instead, in order to track your progress over time, get you one of these. So get you a tape measure. This is just a simple tape measure. It wraps around the different body parts. For example, your arm, you put this in here and then tighten it up and figure out, okay, what are my measurements right now? Because ultimately, numbers like this, even the scale to a degree, who cares how much force gravity is exerting on your body? That's not the most important thing. The most important thing is whether or not your body's tightening up, you're gaining muscle, losing fat, basically that you're able to wear what you want to wear, and you're able to look how you want to look. If I could help you to look the way you want to look, but it was at 10 pounds heavier than what you thought you wanted to be, you're wearing the clothes you want to wear. Who cares? So, and the truth is, actually, whenever you weigh a little more, but you're leaner, you live longer, you have a higher quality of life. So, again, just for the sake of people's sanity, do not buy a cheap body fat scale from anywhere, Amazon, anywhere. Some of the more expensive ones, like the $90 to $100 plus ones, those ones might be doable. Personally, I have not tested them, but those might be a little bit better. I very much like the InBody scanner. I had one of those at my studio. I kept it. I could have sold it and gotten some decent cash from it, but I love the scale so much, and it's a much more accurate body fat assessment. So if they come out with an at-home system, I would probably recommend that, or you can also just find places nearby that have them and you stand on it. It scans both upper body and lower body, which is the other major problem with the body fat scales from home, is they only scan the lower body. They don't scan the whole body. That's just the way the system works. So, weigh yourself. I have my clients weigh themselves every day. If you want the scale to go down, you've got to track the scale. And I have them measure their inches once a week. These move too slow. You don't want to measure every single day. Maybe measure like your waist every day if you like. But measure your inches once a week and your weight, and that should give you all the information you need to know whether or not you're going in the right direction. If you want to know body fat, there are equations that you can use in order to pull body fat from inches, which is actually what I use now with my clients. It's much easier and much more accurate. So if you have any questions on this, feel free to post them in the comments down below. Remember to give this video a like and a share, and I will catch you on Monday. Monday, I'm planning to do a video on how much protein you need in order to lose fat. All right? Have a fantastic weekend.